that. So today's recipe is California Club Nachos, and it's really, really easy to make. I know yesterday, if you watched my video, say hello. It's Saturday, a little bit after 3 o'clock. Let me know you're here. Yesterday I gave a shout out to one of my favorite ingredients from the Dollar Tree. It is their thin pizza crusts. Well, let me tell you, did you know that you can get tortillas at the Dollar Tree? That's right, $1. Look at these. There's like 12 of them in there. They're perfect for this recipe, and we're going to create our own nachos with these. So, how we're going to do that, I have my bar pan here, and I'm going to brush it with a little bit of oil. I could, I guess, grab my sprayer and do this, but I didn't think of that. So instead, I'm just brushing a little oil onto this. This will help the nachos get very crispy. And now I'm going to put this here and prepare the nachos. So the recipe calls for 6 tortillas. So I'm going to count out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make 6, but I'll probably not finish them all the way through because I don't have enough folks here right now to eat them all up. But what it says to do is take your tortillas, brush the oil. It called for canola oil. I didn't have that, so I'm just brushing regular old vegetable oil. And then it says to make them in a stack. And that way you're only cutting one time, which I thought was clever, because when I looked at this recipe, to be honest with you, I probably would have cut them and then sat and put the oil on each one, which would have been a little bit tedious. So go ahead and get the oil on, and these are going to go together really quick, which is nice. They're going to pop in the oven. The oven's been set at 400. I'm using my little nylon brush to do this, which makes it very handy. And I like it because the nylon bristles get really clean in the dishwasher. Last one. All right. Gonna put this like this. Now these are gonna be pretty big. Going to take, I have a utility knife here. This is our utility knife. I'm going to take this and cut this into fourths. It's very sharp. And I don't know, I might have to do these in 2 batches. We'll see. Cut them into fourths and then place them onto the stoneware. I don't know if you can see this. Let me move this over here. So yeah, I'll probably have to do these in a couple of batches, and that's all right. Like I said, my guys aren't here right now, so I'll be the only one enjoying these until they get home. So maybe I'll do some now and some when they get home. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put some into my air fryer and run that at the same time. So let's do a little comparison. You know I like to do that. I'm gonna go put these in the oven at 400 for about 7 minutes. And I'm gonna grab my trays from my air fryer here. I'm gonna grab those out, and I'll do some on here and see how they come out. So these you just place on the air fryer like this. I have a little bit of cheese left on my air fryer rack here. A little bit gross, I guess. Sorry about that. Thought those had been run through the dishwasher. They go right in the dishwasher, which is nice. All right, so we'll see how these do in there. They're overlapping a little bit. 6 tortillas is a lot of tortillas. We'll put them like this and we'll see how they come out. Okay, I'm gonna put those in and I'm going to set it on air fry. It said in the recipe for 7 to 8 minutes, but I think I'll probably just start at 5 and check them and see. So I'm gonna go over here, turn the knob to air fry. You don't have to heat this up. It just heats right up when you use it. So I turn the knob to air fry, push it, and then adjust the time. I'll go for 6 minutes. Halfway through, I'll hear a little beep and it'll tell me that it's time. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lana. Thank you for coming into the kitchen. Witching in the kitchen today. So I'm toasting up, air frying up some tortillas to make the California Club Nachos. All right, so I'm gonna take this. This had some oil on it, so I'll put that in the sink. Have another one right here. So the next step is to chop up the chicken. And I'm going to use my prep bowl set. Comes in a set of 3 silicone prep bowls. I love these. You can make vegetables ahead of time, put the cover right on them, and they pop right in the fridge, and then when you're ready to cook, easy peasy. But I'm going to use the larger one to chop up my chicken. So I'll take the cover off, and I have here just some pear dew ready to go. I've used these. I used it last night in our barbecue chicken recipe. So I'm going to dump it in here. This recipe calls for 2 cups of chicken. We'll see. This might be a little shy of 2 cups, but that's okay. So chicken down in the prep bowl, and then you got it, my handy dandy salad choppers. These things are amazing for chopping chicken. They can also chop vegetables for salads, but I'm just gonna go down in the bowl and chop, just like this. And I want this chopped up a little on the fine side. It's gonna be mixed in, whoops, got a little, with some avocado and onion. So I'm gonna chop it a little fine. Just wanna show you, look at the job that that's doing on chopping. So easy, and I don't have to worry about cutting my fingers. My fingers are holding onto the handle and holding onto the cup, so very safe. I think, you know, depending on their hand strength, that kids could even do this to chop up the chicken. This would be great for making chicken salad sandwiches. That would be a great use of these, chopping it up. All right, so almost ready. Chopped up chicken, and there, ready to go. I suppose you could maybe use canned chopped chicken if you'd like. I'm gonna go grab, I forgot to grab a spatula. I have a lot of them to choose from. Let's see. Here we go. This is my big mixing and scraping spoon-like spatula. Okay, oh, that's the halfway point. I'm gonna go switch my trays around. I'll grab the silicone oven mitts, open it up. Oh, I can hear these sizzling already. Switch my trays around. That's good for even browning. All right. Now I need to chop up some green onion. Now I did not have any fresh green onion, but I had this little baby from my garden. This is called a bunching onion. And so one of my colleagues gave me the little bunching onion. It was just this little one. She started it from seed. And then as they grow, another one kind of grows off on the side of it. So what I'm going to do, some of these are a little bit less than desirable. So I'll cut off some of those wimpy ones here. Oh, I'm gonna go grab my sandpaper knife. I will chop off the roots on the bottom of this, and those will go in the compost. And some of these green parts are a little floppy. I picked them the other night, so they have lost a little of their luster. So I'm going to use that green top though. See how nice that is? Nice and fresh. I will just make them into some bigger chops, and these will go right down into the manual food processor. You've seen me use this before if you've been tuning in. This is our manual food processor. I wanted to show you today, it does come with a cover. So you can prepare your foods, chop up what you need, and then put it right into the fridge like that. It has very sharp blades that go down into here. This part goes right into the dishwasher. This part you do just want to wipe down with a wet cloth. So we're going to put the green onion, also known as bunching onion, into here, put the top on, unlock the handle, and then give it a few whirls like this. Chop that up. Oh, I can smell it. It smells so good. All right, look at that, finely chopped. The next ingredient is an avocado, and I am going to use this, take off my sticker. I'm gonna go check those really quick. They're browning in the oven. Let's see how the oven ones are doing. I'm gonna give them another couple minutes. Give them another couple minutes and see how they are looking. Let's see, this one looks done. Ooh, these are good. Look at these. Look how beautiful those toasted up right in there on the air fry setting. The ones on the bottom could use maybe one more minute. So I will put that back on to air fry. We'll go down, we'll do another minute. The ones on top sit a little closer to the heating element. So they got a little more brown. So I'm just gonna chop this open, or cut this open, this avocado, twist it, and take a good sharp knife to take out the pit here. Don't cut yourself, Wendy. I always get a little nervous doing this. You slice it down into there and take the pit out. And that is ready to go. And then this is going to actually go down into the chopper, the manual food processor. Just taking off the skin. You can use a spoon for this or a knife. We have something called a scoop loop that I have on the way that will take this out, and then I give it a little squeeze. If I'm not using it and going to like present the avocado like in slices, if it's getting mixed up into something, I don't really worry about how it comes out of the skin. I just squeeze it out of the skin like that. Okay, I'm gonna actually give it a little cut here just to kind of help it out a little bit on its way. Let me go check and see how those are looking. Okay, perfect. I will take out the ones, you know, those ones in here, they need another couple minutes. So you can see the air fryer really goes a lot quicker than the conventional oven for doing a job like this. So that's actually good for me to be able to show you. All right, so taking out the avocado like this, loosening it up, squeezing this out of the skin like this. All right, I love avocado. All right, so that's in here. Give it a little cut just to make it chop up a little bit easier. In fact, I mean, it would work with the big piece, but why not give it a little slice to help it out? Okay, now I'm going to add into this a couple of teaspoons of, it calls for fresh lime. I only had this on hand, but you know what? The lime is really adds flavor, and it keeps the avocado from turning brown. Calls for a little bit of salt and pepper, so that'll go down in here. A little salt, a little pepper. This is gonna be delicious. All right, top goes on. Give it a couple of whirls in the manual food processor until it is finely chopped. Okay, that's looking good. Give it another couple little whirls. You know, I might add a little more. I think my recipe said 2 tablespoons of, yes, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime. So I'll give it a little bit more here. I was a little stingy on my lime. Okay, so down into here. I hope you're having a fantastic holiday, a great Halloween. And what's everybody planning to do? Are you handing out candy? Are you doing a trunk or treat? Okay, this looks amazing. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so next I'm going to take my batter bowl and mix up the chicken and the avocado mixture. I wanted to show you the batter bowl does come with a lid, which is great if you want to make up some pancake batter the night before, so it's nice and ready in the morning. You don't have to worry about mixing it up when it's ready to go. Also, in my party groups, you may have seen the tip to make sure that your cookies, your cookie dough, is chilled when you go to put it down in the oven. And what I learned about that is that keeps the butter from melting too soon and helps your dough stand up. So if you've ever been one, sometimes I know I've gotten some kind of flat cookies. That can be because your butter was warm. So the butter needs to be kind of warm in order to mix it and incorporate it, but once your dough is made, refrigerating it and cooling it down before putting it on your trays to cook is a tip. So, all right, let me check my back here. Oh, those look better. Let me show you those. Okay, so this is them on the stoneware pan. The nacho chips, all ready to go. I'm gonna leave these back here for right now. And turn off my oven. Take out these ones here. All right, so we got lots of nachos, enough to feed an army. Okay, so mixture, avocado mixture, chicken, chopped chicken that chopped earlier. And I'm just going to mix this around in here. Oh, you know what I forgot? What makes it a club? What ingredient? Bacon. Now, the recipe calls for 4 strips of fresh bacon. I didn't have any fresh, but I have a workaround. Let me go grab it. If I can locate it in here. I know I have some. I always keep this ingredient on hand because my guys love bacon. So I keep the bacon bits, the real bacon pieces. Costco sells a really nice big bag of these. They're delicious. I'm going to just put some in here, enough to be about what a couple of strips of bacon would be. And that is what turns this into a club nacho. All right, this is looking really delicious. Boy, okay, so this is the mixture for the top of the nachos. And the next thing is I have 12 tomatoes. Those are here in my little prep bowl. And you're just gonna slice each one of those in half. So 12 tomatoes. I am using my new tomato knife for the first time. This little serrated blade helps you cut through the tomato so that you're not just squishing the tomato. So, woo, that is very slick. So just slice each tomato in half. I'll put these over here, actually. Maybe I'll put the finished ones on here so they're a little easier to reach. All right, we're just about ready to assemble or plate up these club nachos. So let's see, chicken club nachos. Cut these. And that's it. I do have a medium-sized scoop. They said to use a scant medium-sized scoop to put your mixture on. I have a little plate here, so I'm going to go grab some of the nacho chips that cooked. I'll grab some that are from the air fryer, so you can see how those came out. Oh, these look delicious. Again, you can just get those right at the dollar store. Okay, so I just grabbed a few of these. I would be making up, if this was like a party preparation, I would put together a whole platter of these. So a scant serving, oops, let me grab that, it didn't stick together. I don't know if my avocados were quite as ripe as I would have wanted them to be. But man, oh man, this actually looks really delicious. And you top each one with a little tomato. So there we go. I'm going to just keep working on these chicken club nachos. Top each one like this. And these are beautiful. Oh, they look so fresh, even though I used the ready to eat chicken and the bacon bits, they still just look really fresh to me. And I'm just putting on the top like that. These are really, really cute. This is my first time making these, so I'm really pleased with how they came out. Again, I might have wanted the avocado a little more ripe so that it would make it a little more smooth, the mixture a little smoother. But again, you know, I think they're still gonna be delicious. I didn't want it too mushy. So, like so, put the tomato right on top. This is gonna be delicious. There's so many things you could do. You could add a ranch dressing seasoning to this. That would be easy to do. Let's see here. Another scoop of the mixture. Tomato. And I'm probably gonna go grab one more. I'll probably take a picture of these to put up on my site, on my business page as well, to share with folks so they can see and be inspired to try a little bit of a different kind of nacho. Oops, I made a mess. So we'll do that one. And then one more, and we'll have a little plate of 9 of these. These would be really cute out on a charcuterie board. I love setting up boards for parties with, you know, different savory and sweet items, you know, olives or pickles or cheeses or meats. I really love that. These would be really cute. All right, folks, there you have it. Chicken Club Nachos. They are California Club Nachos. I'm going to call them Chicken Club Nachos. They went together very quickly. They look really fresh. I would maybe even sprinkle a little fresh cilantro over the top. I think that would look really beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Happy Halloween. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Toodaloo.